Okay, this is the California. I don't have a name for it. It's just called California Whompers. So the original song, I mean, I can just play like I'll just play the stems together, I suppose.
I never thought I'd feel spot we I chase the sun.
Yeah, it's a pretty good song. It came out in like 2017, I think. I like it a lot. So I started with the vocals, the original vocals, and the original synths.
Never say never. Well, I never thought I'd find someone like you. What could be better than a friend to fall into?
And then I transitioned to this one, which is just the same exact thing, but I've got apparently I've got a high pass on it. So I got a high pass on that, and then I've also got sidechain, which is just volume automations, of course, on the insert itself. So there's high pass on that, and I think that, yeah, just that, and then it's just the standard, like the basic one everyone uses, and then just a break. And then this 808, which is just Cymatics 808, which is pretty cool. I like it. So that just follows the same pattern as the kicks. So and I have a Cashmere Impact or exhaust over here, the one I love a bunch, and then this reverse noise, and then this shaker loop that I fade in. And that goes into and then it's just that with the volume, the side chain. And then we go to just pretty much the same pattern, same everything, except for I change it to this break. I still use the same kick pattern. So I use the same pattern on the 808 as well, which is this 808. Just kind of like quiet-ish. It's actually like a different like melody progression. I don't know. So it starts and then it goes up, up, down, down, up, down. But this goes starts down, up, down, down, up, down. So I kind of just switched that. So I just switched to this pretty much. That's pretty much all I did for that one. And it just stays like that until the build up, and then at the build up I bring in the original drums. So and then I bring in these Serum synths. So I have this Reese from Serum, which is cool. It's and then I have this other sub, which is up here. Just kind of got a volume animation on that as well. And then this is a Reese that I use a lot. I like it a lot. It's just, there's no other it's just this LFO on the level of it. But I like it a lot, it's cool. So I go to that and I layer all three together. And I go to this break as well. With the same pattern, of course. I have this riser right here as well. And then I have these glitches from Xavier. It's cool. And then I also have this one right here. So it's just... And then I reverse these two. It just adds more stuff to it pretty much. Then I have these toms as well. And then it transitions into this, so I have a transient right here. I love this so much. I use it so much. And then crash, then exhaust, and then these two crashes. And these hats. This impact. I think that's everything for the original stuff, yeah. And then the original stuff is just these. And then right after that, I switch to this glass break noise, these two. So you can't really hear the other one, but that's fine. And then this one that has the pitch drop automation on it. So on this track, I just have pitch shifter, and I just automate it from, I think, just 0 or something like 6 semitones or something all the way down to 24, which sounds pretty cool. And then I've got these hats right here. So this part is pretty I mean, it's something. We got this automation for, I think this is for this. What channel is this on? 6. Yeah, track. So it's just volume up, down, up, down, up, down, and then the panning just left and right. And then with these hats, this crash. So I have 2 crashes after each reverse dance hat. Reverse kicks, which are also on, and the kicks as well. The reverse kicks are the same as the dance hats, and then the kicks are on the crashes. And then reverse noise, or yeah. And then that leads into this pre-shifted clap. And then that leads into this thing. And then for the original synths, I have this synth which has vocode X for some reason, and lossy. And then with lossy, I just automate the loss amount. Just like that. And then the original bass as well. And then after that, it just goes into this one right here, which is just it's just the original synths, but I put it into Edison and just blurred it a bunch. So I got this out of it, and then I just blurred that with that. And then I fade it out in there, and I fade this back in, which is just, it has a ton of reverb on it. Which is right into this track, which has reverb and lossy on it. But there's no reverb, or no loss on lossy. So it's just reverb for this. And then also the original synth, another layer of it. So that leads into this part here. So it's that to this. And then that's the same as this one. So these are both on track 9, and track 9 all I have on there is parametric EQ. I don't know where Edison came from. Ignore that. It's just a parametric EQ that's just like mid, and then it expands. Kind of like a high pass, I guess. I don't know what it's called really. I have these crashes. So I have a big crash on the start of that. And then I have these crashes as well. And then I also have an explosive timer, just fading it. And then these are just the automations for that. So that's everything from there. And then this is what I call the rust of the drop, which is, I'll go over the drums first, I guess. It's just, and the snares. So the main snare is this. And then I have this laid with it. And then this snare. Then this. So all that together sounds like this. And then the rest of it's pretty much just like that. And then I got these hats. So pretty much it's just fast snare and stuff, and then open hats I have it every offbeat, but then I get rid of it on the part where the snare. And then the explosive timer, of course, and also the impact. And I have a laser right here, which is pretty cool. And then, so I have these, which is just, it's the synths into dB glitch, pitch shifter, and Edison. I don't use pitch shifter until the very end, and then Edison I just use for blurring. Yep, and then the blurred version of that. Well, the blurred version of the non-glitch. So just... And then the glitchy version of that. And then those just layer together. And then I also layer that with this right here, which is in track 12, which just has pretty much EQ from when I did the... Oh no, it's just low pass, or high pass, I mean. I don't really know what the point of that is. And then with that, I just have the synths layered like this. And I had that cut out on the snare, and just the original bass. So this is what it sounds like over. And then on this, I just have the explosive timer still going. And then I have these automations right here, which you can see channel volume of the synths, which is just... Yep, and then gigahertz lossy is just on another LFO like that, and then the explosive timer painting is just going left and right in an LFO. And then these hats right here. So I have these hats, which are just on the same as the timer, and then the open hats. Yep, and then kick patterns, pretty simple. It's just the same as the drop. And then the snares, I did something different with the snares. So I have this snare as the lead, then I have this one as the one of the layers, another layer. These are on a volume automation. My cat. Cool. My cat decided to jump up on my bed. So I just have the hats on this volume automation to lower their volume. This comes from Jack My Swag by Leroy. It's a part of the one of the coolest drops. So that comes from there. So that all layered together. And then the synths and vocals. The original stems pretty much are. So I have this.
Sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for you.
So there's that, and then I just have this from the build-up, which I just have on an LFO with the volume, I think. Yeah, and then so that altogether sounds like this.
Sunset through the hills, back to that.
And then I also have I forgot about this actually. This is kind of a glitch. I have this. I took just a part of it and boosted the volume a ton. Then I just have that leading into the snare. along with this reverse snare, which is just this. And then everything's mostly the same except for at the very end here, I cut out the, I remove the kicks, so it's just the snares, and then I bring back the kicks. I don't know what pattern I bring it in. Yeah, that pattern, I don't even know what it's called. And then I have this, which I just, it was just this looped together, and then I just did auto chop. Like, I exported all those together as one wave, and then I just did auto chop on it. So this is what it came out to be. And then that's pretty much it for that part. Yeah, so this is what the entire like post-chorus, post-drop, whatever.
Sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya, but I got lost in California.
So then I have the pitch drop, and then I have just these crashes and impacts that are together. So I have this crash, I have this crash, and then this crash, and then just a rocket powered sound impact. And then these kicks and snares were sampled from another loop that I use later in the song. Yep. And then these hats, which is just from Drum Machine. It's cool. Drum pad, same thing. It's just, yeah. And I have this on the volume automation. Yep. And so that is with these vocals.
Never say never. Well, I never thought I'd wonder where you are when you said forever. Never,
So
never say never. Well, I never thought I'd wonder where you are when you said forever. Never thought you meant to part.
and then that just goes into this other loop, which is what these kicks and snares came from.
It's already September, and I
The bass comes in
spent all
as well.
summer long missing you. Still wearing your sweater, the only piece that's left of you. But I got.
So then I bring in this, so it's just the original stuff. I don't know why I feel it's being so laggy. So these hats, they're on the wrong channel. I don't care enough for that. You get the gist of it. And then these snares layered together, and then just the same kick. So I use this kick at first and transition from this loop, and then I go to this kick. And then I have this crash every 2 bars, something, I think. Yeah, it's that. And then I have open hats, which are just dance hats. And then these rides, which you can hardly hear. Because they were super loud and I didn't like them, but I didn't want to delete them. And then this ride leg, which I love. So then after that, I go into this reverse noise. And I just keep the rides, and I just have these as like a build-up kind of thing. And then these drums and things. So
I chase the sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya, but I got lost in.
So then after that, I switch into this. So this is also T-Blue Glitch, but I've got it in Vocodex and Fruity Vocoder because, sure, I don't know what FL's doing. I'm gonna restart FL, actually. Hold on. FL's being better now. So this is on a track with Vocodex and Fruity Vocoder for some reason. There's two. The more the better, I guess. And then I have Debug Glitch on here as well. It's just, yeah. And then it just goes into the normal drop. So this is just the pretty much the main drop with my own drums. That's just got a lot of reverb on it. So I just have reverb on here. That's not reverb. Where am I going? Why am I not on the correct channel? Okay, so this reverb right here is just all wet, no dry. And I have this exhaust as well, this reverse snare and this exhaust. Well, it's noise reverse and Cashmere exhaust. With this impact as well, and then this cheering noise from the Wii Sports Resort. And then I have a pitch shifter on that as well. So at the end of this, it's just, and then it goes into this. So same pattern for the most part. And then this snare. Move for Me in the Penultimate Dagger, one of the best Leroy songs ever. So that's the snare from that. And then the niche Twitter, or Starbucks employee versus niche Twitter personality concern. Love that snare so much as well. And then just this 80 snare. Same pattern. Hi-hats are pretty much normal. And then I have these open hats, which are from this, just that, which is layered with this ride. And then these glitches. So this is the home switcher. Yeah. And then this laser, which I like. It's just a pitch drop thingy. Yeah. And then the original synths, bass, vocals. And then I have this noise reverse into this exhaust with these cymbals. Yep. And then I have, so this is the kick from Backdoor Exit Until I Can't Feel It, or Backdoor Exit I've Got a Crush on You, or something like that, from Grave Robbing by Leroy. So it's the, so that's the same pattern that Jane used in Jack My Swag, so this. So it's just the same kind of pattern that I used. And then this reverse kick into this kick. And then for this I used like a kind of like tear out drums or whatever. So and then I go to this. And then these hats as well. And then rides, of course. And then these kicks. So it's this pattern. And then after that you go to this snare, which is a pre-shifted clap, into this transient with this exhaust, this snare, and this glass break. And then this is what it all sounds like from that part.
this.
So for this, it's just the original vocals like normal.
I chase the sunset through the.
Those are the vocals for the end of the song. I don't even know why I have the bass here. It does
I
nothing.
chase.
And then I have these vocals right here, which have just love filter on them, which just makes them low pass.
I chase the sunset through the.
Or high pass. One of them. Whatever. And then these. So, and then I've got these kicks. With the snare. That's all I have for that. And then hats. And then this clock, which is on a LFO, painting LFO. And then that, and then I have this. This it's called Chunk Bass. It's from Xavier. I like it, so I did this kind of pattern. So this is what that entire ending sounds like together.
I chase the sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya, but I got lost in California.
So what the original drop was going to sound like, I'm not too proud of. I can find probably the pattern that I was going to use. Yeah, this pattern. And then what I did for this was I had that pattern on where this part was. So I had it like that and just this twice. And the reason that the hats are like this down at the bottom is because I had the hats repeat when the when this repeated. So every time I had it like this, so it'd be okay. So as it turns out, I actually can't recreate it, but I do have, I believe, either a video or audio of what that sounded like. So there's that. But you get the point, and that's why I transitioned into this. I just thought it sounded nice. So I mean, yeah, that's it. I guess I'll play the whole thing now.
Never say never. Well, I never thought I'd find someone like you. What could be better than a friend to fall into? I still remember cool nights, headlights, you walking me home, hands in your sweater. You said you'd never let me go, but I got lost in California, trying to find my way back to you. I chased the sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya. I got lost in I chased the sunset through the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya, but I got lost in California. Never say never. Well, I never thought I'd wonder where you are when you said forever. Never thought you meant to part. It's already September, and I spent all summer long missing you, still wearing your sweater. the hills, back to that spot we used to chill. My heart will always be here for ya, but I got lost in California.
Yeah, so that's it. I didn't spend too much time on this one. 16 hours, 59 minutes. Started on February 26, 2024. It is currently April 2nd, 2024. I've had this finished for 2 weeks? I want to say roughly 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I've just been going into it, and I've been waiting because I don't necessarily want to post this to SoundCloud because I know like immediately it's going to get like deleted. So, yeah. That's it. Cool.